I'm gonna tell you a story. First thing I have to say is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle, I'm going to talk to you. Welcome to Cult. So, Chronos and Soveriegn. So, Soveriegn. We did have a Kakravarden, because I have access to that, so I may as well. Pravani Merga. Samakarati and Babakarati Pinikaroti. Amari Babari Prasadayari. Prasadayari. So, protocol. Brings a magically insured court into session, preventing commoners from disrupting proceedings. So, associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, become an immortal, because it's specifically dealing with face stuff. They're effectively immortal, just because they're stories and stuff. Reduce to order to, bring court into session, so to speak. Samakarati, Vabakarati, Pindikaroti. Amari Babari. Pariprachati. So, specifies a request to the subject of the cantrip, which they must fulfill to the best of their ability, unless it is too dangerous. Associate with all the same, but with the reduction of the order in this case being a request. Granger. Take on a mantle of pure beauty and grace, making it nearly impossible for others to try to contradict your desires. So that's all the same. Samakarati and Babakarati Pinikaroti Maribabari. Prasadayari Pravartate to assume an office. Because after you've reduced the order to bring court into session, and then made a request to whoever you're making a request of. In this case, it's the thrice braided hunt, and I'll get to why that's important in a second. Then Pravartate to assume an office, and that's basically taking on the mantle of pure beauty and grace of grandeur. And then Vidira Mahakakravan. Zvakadvara Zakunadvara. Pravani Marga Saha. Samakarati and Babakarati Pinikaroti and Pinikaroti Amari Babadi. Prasadayari. Avaraksari. And now, the thing is, for number 4 for cantrips, it's we reward, which is block off a doorway or narrow passage, making it possible for a specified group or object to pass through. But it also allows, if you are flexible enough the way you're thinking about it, to allow them to not block off or be blocked off from it, but by actually being not irresponsible for guarding that specific doorway. It seems like with the Zakuna Zagadvara, the thrice braided hunt seems like not an unreasonable group to be asking to guard that sort of thing or to safeguard it. And so then we move to Chronos, which is Parikala. Now, a little bit about Chronos. Chronos is the art of temporal manipulation. Unlike the methods of altering time known to other supernaturals, Chronos is fairly indirect and almost never goes in linear order. Instead, it is an art of being disjunct from the proper order of time, causing its fractures to be very difficult to affect with time magic and lose sight of how time should operate. Chronos is the exclusive art of the seed, much more so than any other noble art, and not only is it extremely difficult for commoners to learn it, they have greater difficulty forming its cantrips. So, Virina Mahakakravartan. I have an annoying video rendra that I'm going to have to be the target of most of this. And so weird. Causes another lose sight of proper order of time, being unable to tell which event occurred before or after others. So Samakarati and Babakarati Pinikaroti Amarivavari Prasadayari Samayakaroti, which is the reduction to order in that case is lose time, because that's essentially what I want to have happen, and that's essentially the nature of that particular effect. So also backward glance, something that happened in the past, aiding in recall of images seen before, and providing new images that weren't seen at the time. So Samakarati and Babakarati Pinikaroti Kistapate for throw a glance, Prasadayari Yukita, reduced to order to recall. Then Dreamtime, or Parisvapna, change the speed of an area of time for a person, causing it to go faster than normally should, or slow to a crawl. So, Mama Vidya Mahakakrabat Parikala, Mama Gerha, Samakarati and Babakarati Pinikaroti. Where are you? Pinikaroti Parinamati Prasadayati Kodati. And that's basically like the dream time in this specific room changed to accelerate, or changed to hasten. And now, number 4, permanence. Extends the duration of an art by another, allowing it to last substantially longer than what the original, than the result originally mandated. So, Medida Mahakagravaden. Zakunadvara Zvagadvara Parikala. Saha. Samakarari and Babakarari Pinikaroti. Amarivavari Prasadayati Sirikaroti. And that is essentially taking the Heaven's Gate Gate of Omensang and using Fey Magic to basically keep it permanently open, so I don't have to like keep reopening it whenever I want to do something with it, because it seems like Fey Magic would be a not inappropriate way to do that. Alright, and last but not least, about that Gate of Omens and whatnot. So, it's a Gate of Omens, but it's also a Heaven's Gate. I happen to have, in my own history as an author, written about books about the Nephilim, which are essentially, fallen angels with their essence invested into humans. They have 10 spellbooks per family set, because there's like 20 spellbooks in total, each of which equates to 1/2 of one of the Dasabala, or 10 powers spellbooks. So basically, over the past few days, I had took together a number of stones, like Tiger's Eye for the Tiger Eye book, Amethyst for the Star Jewel Amethyst book, and I essentially used the fact that I'm aware of that particular legend from that context to marry the two halves of the spellbook, or the Dasabala Mantra Pustaka, into gems that are equivalent to, the ones they're supposed to be into. I had to use Moonstone for the Opal one, for a Somamani. And I had to use what I'm not sure actually has to be a real diamond, but it was in a wedding ring, and that actually counts a lot, for the Kintamani Thought Jewel one, which is the one for the Maeonids and the Abraxians. And so basically I married their essence inside of each of the stones, and then I basically offered them all to the Heaven's Gate so those fallen angels can go home, because that seemed like a not inappropriate thing to do. Alright, and that's what I got for now. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.